Walsh here, Embodied Yoga Principles. So this video is on yoga and embodied peace building. So as well as teaching yoga teachers embodied yoga principles, working with life coaches, etc., I've been working in areas of conflict for about 15 years now. Most recently I was in Northern Ireland, I've worked in Ukraine, I've worked in Israel and various parts of the Middle East, Afghanistan, East Africa, West Africa, the slums of Brazil, you name it. If they're shooting each other, I've been there. So how can the body be helpful for this? You might think, peace building is an entirely verbal process. Well, not really, because, well, there's so many reasons why actually, but one of the main ones is that if people are in this fight-flight response, they're triggered, they've been traumatized, they're stuck in that fight-flight response, they're unlikely to have very helpful dialogue. There's a few other things that are relevant too, but that's one of the big ones. So we use embodied yoga as one of the techniques to help in those places. So for example, I was just in Northern Ireland, they've got a peace process there, it's been going pretty well. However, there's a continuous process of letting go needed. Forgiveness and reconciliation. Letting go is one of the key things. We have a posture for that in yoga. So letting go, I'm often using a forward bend. Yeah, helping people let go a little bit if there's that sense of, oh, but I'm right. Yeah. Other times it's about taking a stand, so not being small, not being scared, but actually saying, you know what? This is what I believe, without being aggressive about it, but being able to clearly state, this is mountain posture, being clearly upright, being able to clearly state, this is what I believe, this is what I think is the case, or, no posture. It sounds paradoxical, but it can be part of peace building to teach people a yes, to be able to listen, to empathize, massive, yes posture in EYP, or any of the more open, expansive postures from yoga, where we soften and open, super useful for listening. Listening is the action that creates peace, essentially. But also no, to be able to have those firmer postures where we say no to people. That might seem a paradox, but it's the aggressive no that's the problem, as opposed to saying, you know what, if we're going to be at peace with each other, these things are not okay. Yeah. So even postures that look quite yang, that might seem even aggressive, when they're done in this balanced way, are super helpful. I do a lot of listening, embodied listening practices with people. So that's like really basic partner yoga. It could be something as simple as moving your arms together. If you want to get a group of people more in harmony, harmonious movement helps. So you've seen maybe the Icelandic clap or the haka the New Zealand rugby team do. Just getting a whole group of people to move their arms and breathe together, or walk together, or synchronize in some small non-athletic way, can help harmonize the nervous systems of those people. It helps them start feeling like one unit as opposed to two antagonistic units. You can do partner practices like walking backwards and forwards, touching palms, or just walking together even. People will start walking in step, they start, limbic resonance happens, people start synchronizing. So I'm using yoga in the biggest sense here. Look at the other videos on embodied peace building. You'll see a lot of the embodied yoga principles, postures we use can certainly be very helpful. I hope that gives you some idea of this. It would be nice to see more body teachers, yoga teachers, movement teachers more generally working alongside the peace builders who are doing the dialogue and the reconciliation process. It's certainly a good addition, if nothing else, to help people relax and center and be a bit calmer. So useful stuff. So if you like that, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the little bell button so you get the videos rather than just subscribe. Obviously, likes and comments are very useful for us. It's always nice to hear what people think, to ask questions. I will respond to them if you do. So ask questions, share your own experiences, and it just means that more people see the videos, which is nice for us. It also means you're more likely to see it yourself in the future. So if you've liked it, please like it.